The former PM Ehud Barak says Netanyahu continues this conflict for his own political preservation. Do you agree with him?
Well, I'm not going to comment on domestic comments. What I would say is we don't agree with many of the actions of Prime Minister Netanyahu and his government.
The reconstruction is going to be enormous. Obviously, Australia, you flagged it that we will play a part in it. How soon would that be able to be delivered, or at least start to be delivered?
Well, first we need to see the conflict resolve, and we need to see progress on the commitments the Palestinian Authority have made and the Arab League have made. I'm hoping September will be an opportunity for world leaders to come together to map out how this will occur, and I think everyone is very aware how much work is required.
A couple of other issues, big ones, before you go, and I know you do have to get a plane, but the Russia, the Putin-Trump summit, it's being held in the United States in Alaska. What do you make of this, the fact that Ukraine is sidelined? Are you discouraged by that, or is the whole Trump diplomacy thing something where they lift the chessboard and it's hard to predict anyway? Oh,
well, and requires engagement bilaterally as well as between the parties. Look, I think it is a good thing that there is a meeting. I hope President Trump is able to shift President Putin's thinking so that there can be negotiation with the Ukrainians and a resolution on Ukrainian terms. I hope that is the case, and the US is uniquely placed to be able to do that. We all want this war to end.
He's unpredictable too, isn't he?
Well,
whether it be on the Middle East or Russia.
He also has had some success in brokering at least ceasefires or a cessation of hostilities. So, I hope, we all hope, the war can end, and the US has a crucial role to play. So dialogue matters.
You're heading to Vanuatu today, obviously for work reasons, but it's quite a high level.
Yeah, very clear, not a holiday.
No, not a holiday. It sounds nice this time of year out of Canberra, but you're heading with a very senior delegation. I was surprised for a bilateral visit, without getting sort of too pointy-headed. This is quite a high level, you and the Deputy Prime Minister, to quite a tiny nation. Why so much focus?
And the Minister for the Pacific as well, Pat Conroy. So 3 cabinet ministers, including two members of the leadership group of the government, and it reflects the priority the Pacific has. The Pacific is central to Australia. It's essential to our stability, to our security. We are a very, we're a Pacific partner that needs to be and wants to be more engaged. This reflects the priority that we have for the Pacific, and the respect that we do have for Vanuatu and other members of the Pacific family.
And you spoke to your US counterpart about the region yesterday. Is there a recognition, do you think, in this administration? I know the Prime Minister hasn't met with President Trump yet, but really the main game for us and for the United States is all about the Indo-Pacific, not to be distracted by other issues.
One of the things about Secretary Rubio, and he's very consistent. And if you look at what he said over the years, what he said in his confirmation hearings before the Senate committee, it is the same as what he discusses with me bilaterally and in the Quad, which is a recognition of precisely that point. I have said the future, the world is being reshaped, the focus of the reshaping is in our region. He talks about the future of the 21st century being determined in our region. So the priority of the Indo-Pacific and its centrality to world stability is something very front of mind for him.
Foreign Minister, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Great to be with you.